different, innit? Like, obviously, people that don't rate Martial because they don't watch him, innit, really, or they just don't understand football. It's probably a combination of the two, innit? But it's like, he's different. He's very, very different. And it's like, even if you can just get him fit, yeah, or just have him as a role player, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, have him as a role player.
You're saying squad player.
Yeah, because, bro, like, you're not going to get a player of his quality, yeah, for what we're paying him, yeah. Like, we're just not going to get that. Like, in world football, there's not players of his skill set just out there that we can replace him with. Like, there's not. And we would have to spend a lot of money on them if we wanted to get them. We've already got him. Do you know what I mean? We got man for 36 million plus add-ons, yeah. All of these Bandulu, Ballon d'Or clauses and that. He never hit them, blood. So we didn't pay 50 million for him. You know, like that. Like he did it, like we didn't pay 50 M's because he didn't win no Ballon d'Or. All these clauses, it was 36 million plus hella clauses, blood, and them clauses didn't get hit in it. So
we Martial, got I ain't gonna lie. Martial as a third option, if we do sign 2 strikers, is not the worst idea in the world.
Bro, you know
I'm saying? It's
at the moment, our second option is a Weghorst, bro, and man are complaining about him. If you've got Martial, yeah, someone else, maybe that's Harry Kane or whatever, yeah,
and then someone else
and then someone else.
I'm with that.
Man's calm. Do you know what I mean? The biggest problem is relying on Martial to be your main guy, and then if he's not fit, yeah, then if he's not fit, then all it means is now you're just cursing him. Whereas now, if you put yourself in a position that you're not relying on him, when he's fit, he's an amazing player to have in the squad. Man say, oh, Martial's a squad option. We're Manchester United, bro. Real Madrid got bad man on the bench, so why can't we have bad man?
Now Martial again as a squad option is the idea. I just want us to make sure we improve. So whether it was a Kane and somebody else, a Tony and somebody else, or whoever, go and sign 2 of quality. Because squad players, I'm not critical of. Like people get at Weghorst all the time. I know Weghorst's level. He's a squad player at best,
and that's what he was brought in for. So it's not his fault that he's being used more than often because Martial's not fit. That's not his fault. He was meant to come in and do a job.
It's a job thing. Same way, even Sabitzer we were just talking about. I like Sabitzer. I would sign him at the money they're talking about, 20 M's. But at best, he should be a squad player. We should be going to sign 2 midfielders alongside Sabitzer to then complement Casemiro and Eriksen. Because like you said, why don't we have bad men on the bench? Why is it not Martial, Sabitzer, another striker, 2 quality midfielders on the bench? Why is our bench not stacked? You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be doing that, especially if we get new owners. And especially when you look at what the manager's doing with the current crop. This is why I say Ten Hag's working miracles. Because his team's not that good, people, in terms of quality. When you look at it player for player,
it's not quality in depth. It's not quality in depth. It's not like we've got players, but really we got players like the McTominay and stuff like that. That really, if we're being real, they shouldn't be there, innit?
It shouldn't be there. And then you got players in the starting lineup, really and truly, to me, who shouldn't be in the starting lineup. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be there. I rate Eriksen highly. But if we're being really real, I've said I want to upgrade on him. That's not a shot at Eriksen.
Yeah, he's meant to be a squad player at his age. At his age, do you know what I mean? With his injury record, do you know what I mean? Etc. Etc. This brother is a squad player for Man United. He shouldn't be starting.
A good option. He's a good squad option.
Great squad player.
Because I rate Eriksen highly.
It's a squad option that a team of Man United's caliber should have.
Yeah, like this is what we're talking about. Like that should be the levels of where we're at, and that's how I'm looking at it and stuff like that. Even a Wan-Bissaka, you know what I'm saying? And that he should not be the starting right back. He should be used, for me, specialized. Why we're going away to the Bernabeu. Wan-Bissaka is your time. Away to
your time, lockdown.
You know what I'm saying? Away to a PSG. When you just want to lock down a quality left wing, or even in a game, last half an hour. Like we seen him, he went on against the Carabao Cup final against St. Maximum. That should be the Wan-Bissaka, but we should have a better right back. And I like Dalot people. I think Dalot's a good right back. But there should be improvements upon him. What does he? I want players who specialize in things. Your attributes. Good is not good enough. That's how I'm looking at it. Good is not good enough.
But that's always been my attitude for Manchester United players. That's why I'm so critical of a lot of them, because good is not good enough, bro.
Yeah. That's not like 100%. Yeah,
and 100%. Real Madrid got Rodrigo, Cama, and Tchouaméni, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? On the bench. You know, like that. On the bench, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's it. City, Bernardo, Alvarez, Grealish, Mahrez all hold bench at times, and we're getting precious about a Martial on the bench and that, bro. So, bruv, listen. If we want to be serious, yeah, we have to build a squad that is not reliant on him, because he's shown us that we cannot rely on him right now, bro. So we shouldn't like that, bruv. The clues have been there. Do you know what I mean? Take it. Do you know what I mean? Take a hint, bruv. You know, like that. Man's letting you know that, you know, maybe I'm not the guy to rely on. So don't.
He's not the guy. That's why I'm saying go and sign 2 strikers. That's why even though people talking about whether it's a Kane, whether it's a Tony, whether it's a Osherman, don't just go get Harry Kane or just go get Ivan Tony or Osherman. Get Kane and, you know what I'm saying? That's key. And people talk about midfield options. Make sure you go get and. Let's go and get multiple. Because then what happens if you sign one and then that player breaks down or gets injured? Then all of a sudden you're back to square one. That's what it is. Like, I've been a big fan, like I said, Ivan Tony. I'm hearing like someone mentioned it that probably won't happen that Benzema's out of contract. I try a thing. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? In that.
Why not?
Why not? You know what I'm saying? Talk, get Casemiro and Varane to talk to him. We have the
that's what I mean. Just get man on a little free thing, you know what I mean, and still slap the money down on Harry Kane.
The money down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, why not? That's the proper move. Why not Benz and Kane? Or Benz in my world, Benz and Tony. Imagine a free mid striker options of Karim Benzema, Ivan Tony, and Anthony Martial. Now we talking. That's free real life.
That's fire.
That's what we're talking about. And then you go back that up in the midfield. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, cover for Casemiro. I've said that. They go get options, whether it's a Paulino, whether it's a Lavio, whether it's a Onana, whether it's somebody else.
Go and do all of those players that you mentioned, bro. Do you know what I mean? And also, like, yeah, all of those players you mentioned. In the old days, those are Man United signings, bro, because they're Premier League. They're already in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Premier League proven, tried and tested. Yes. Like, I mean, best days are ahead of them. Yes. You go buy these players because you know what you're going to get from them. Those are the kind of players that we should be looking at. Obviously, we've been linked with what's his name at Brighton as well. McAllister as well. Like all these kind of guys, the guys that are already tearing it up in
the league.
In the league already at lesser clubs, these are the guys that we should be going after, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because it's almost like you cannot get this wrong, bro.
Yeah, like you buy from within, and I like that model. This doesn't mean you don't go and buy from elsewhere, but go and you don't go get a Sabit, so you don't go get a Casemiro or Martinez if they're available, a Malacia. But also look from within. The midfield options are there. Just go pick one. That's how I'm looking at it. Just go get one. Same with the fullbacks as well. Like I want us to improve them, both left back and right back. It's like go and locate one, whether it's in the league or out of the league. 100%. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of Benz. This is my guy. When someone said he's out of contract, I'm like, why not? You know what I'm saying? He'd probably stay at Madrid, but why not if that is true?
Yeah, Benz loves
he loves Madrid and rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, people, if we was having this conversation this time last year about Casemiro, we would have had the same reservations. Like, that's never gonna happen. Casemiro's never leaving. Look what happened.